really hadn't planned on doing a video this week. It's been a busy one. This week has been very, very busy. And then I ended up on Saturday going for a sunny, sandy sabbatical. And I was going to shoot a video then. I brought a nice cigar with me and I thought, nah, I'm taking this day for myself. Because some weeks can get right to the edge of almost overwhelming, and this was one of them. And even today when I go to shoot the video, we're going to keep it a little small cigar. Doing these guys here. The Drew Estate Acid. It's a nice tin. It's an okay looking cigar for a little cheapie. It looks to be fairly well wrapped. So, cold draw on this right away is almost pure clove, which is interesting because, I'm guessing this is some sort of a flavored tobacco, being that the wrapper has a sweetener on it that I'm getting on my lips. Now, I've mentioned before, not a big fan of a sweetener on the cigar wrappers. However, I've been going deep in the old backwoods. That pack of Backwoods Cognac, I think I'm 4 out of 5 cigars through that. Because I haven't really had time to have a nice, real long cigar this week, so I've only been grabbing little short ones a little more frequently. I'm just in the car because I can't really smoke in the apartment. All right, so on the cold draw, it was pure clove. The minute you start burning it, it tastes like something else. It's hard to say. It's not quite just a clove sort of flavor. It's weird. Got a bit of a funk to it. Almost like a rum funk in the middle. Definitely tobacco, and it's probably young tobacco. It's lightly flavored. The label on this one, in terms of a Drew Estate, that's not the most mind-blowingly beautiful label. The tin itself, not terribly creative, but these were on sale, so I did get a little message in one of my YouTube videos saying to watch out. It's kind of a sticky smoke. I can tell you, the tobacco is more complex than the tobacco that's in the backwoods. The backwoods, I think, are a lot more easily smokable for newer cigar smokers, casual cigar smokers. This is like maybe where you step your game up a little bit. I have had one of these before. It is proper tobacco. It does seem to be like an aged and fermented tobacco, so it's weird because I have a thing with, I've mentioned before, I have a thing with the bands that are on the cigars. I like fancy ones. I like that they're there. Sometimes you get a band on a cigar that doesn't suit the flavor profile. This shiny gold band, I kind of expect something a lot different than I've gotten out of it. But again, I am just starting it. It is kind of canoeing on me, which is interesting for a small cigar, but that'll happen. Now, the last pack of small cigars like this I got from Drew Estate were the Liga T90, T99. And the Liga T9s were quite good, quite complex, quite interesting. This is not as complex. I think it leans a little bit more into an acquired taste. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm not going to be rushing out to smoke these on a daily basis, which is good because with small cigars, I tend to get tempted to smoke every day as opposed to, once a week. So for that, it's got some solid points, I guess. I will say this: the draw, perfect. The flavor profile, I will say it's bold enough that I wouldn't recommend it for somebody who's just starting to smoke cigars. I got a feeling the strong clove that you get off the cold draw, the flavoring on the wrapper, that's the kind of stuff that could turn someone off. The interesting thing is, as I'm burning the cigar, I'm not getting any of that clove. None at all. And it was like pure clove going in. Now, overall, am I going to recommend this cigar? I'm going to recommend this cigar to that guy who likes, a Liga Privada T59. And that guy who likes, a pretty dense Maduro cigar. Kind of fella or lass, could be a lady too, who enjoys a really strong flavor profile and maybe just wants to have a stick between shifts at work or on their lunch break. This might be the one for you. A lot of times when you get into these smaller cigars, they are designed to be a little more widely appealing. And this one, I think, targets an audience with a little more specific and a little more advanced palate or experienced palate. So that's what I'd be suggesting this for. This is an ugly label, though. I have to say, it's an ugly label. I like a gold and black color theme, but that is rough. Anyways, this is me signing off. I'm in town now. I'm gonna get out, walk around, pretend I'm doing something important,